Look at me go. All right. So, I'm super excited about this challenge. It's the last one of the year, and it's our attempt to finish the year strong and see results going into the holiday season. So when you get to those parties, if you do go to them, they're like, "What are you doing?" And you can tell them how hard you've been working. So I'm going to go over the app in detail. Maybe you guys will learn something new, or for people listening to this recording, if you've never done this before, you can get a little bit more of insight. And obviously, if you have any questions, you can ask me, but the app is going to be your tool into getting results. So I'm going to share my screen and give you an inside look at mine. Okay, not that. Let's go into the app here. All right. So the first thing that is going to be most important is knowing how to track your food. So down here at the bottom where it says nutrition, that's weird. I don't know why it's showing like that, but I get extra carbs today because I ran 20 miles. So basically, if it goes in your mouth, it goes on your log. So let me go to another day here. And let's just plug something in. So the little plus sign over here, if you click that and then hit add food, let's say I have a banana. So you're going to pick banana. And then here it's going to give you a lot of options on your portion size. So it automatically defaulted to this one medium. I'm not going to use that. I have a scale at home, which if you don't have a kitchen scale, I highly recommend having one. It's going to keep you consistent in tracking your food, that you're getting the appropriate amount of calories, and that's what you're logging. So fruit and veggies, I typically use grams. So I would click that, and let's say I put it on a scale. The banana is 135. So I'm going to save that. And it's automatically going to save on my log there. So, and you'll see there up at the top, it's included in your numbers, and it shows you how much you have left. And then you're just going to do that all day, and you're going to focus on staying within these numbers. So there's also a function too. If you accidentally add something, you can swipe to delete. So let's say I eat pretty much the same thing day in and day out. So let's say I'm going to eat everything that I ate today tomorrow. So you can hit this little thing up here at the top left, the three dots, and you can copy the entire day to whatever day you want. So we're going to put it on Monday. Save. It's eat to that day. And you can edit out like if anything changes. Another thing you can do is you can copy, like if it's just one meal, like if I eat the same thing every day and everything else changes, you can hit that plus sign over here, and you can, well, that's not what I want. So you go to the next day. Yeah. And then you hit the plus sign there, copy yesterday's meal, and it's there. So that's a super helpful function if you find yourself eating the same things over and over again. Something else when you're adding an item, so you hit add food. It's not here because I'm on my computer, but there'll be a little QR scan code here where you can scan the barcode on your food. Okay, if you have questions, just drop them in the chat and then I'll answer those towards the end. So the next thing is how to log a workout. So if you go to this one that says activity, you're either following a program, which I will show you how to get into that. But you can either hit custom and you can put whatever you did that day and mark complete. And then you get the satisfaction of that nice big dues paid stamp. So workout programs, if you click where it says browse all workout programs, it's going to give you a lot of options here. So it automatically went under beginner for me, but you can hit any and it's going to show you all types. So let's say you pick the 30-minute EMOM and you decide that this is the program you want to do. You would hit start this plan. And when you go to activity, it's automatically going to be there for you. And it's going to tell you what your workout is that day. So feel free to look through those programs and decide on one that you want. And I can help you find one as well that is going to be best suited towards your goals. Then the next thing, if you haven't done your pictures yet, do get those in. But it's going to show on the front here. Typically, it'll show under your weekly tasks. So take your photos. And it's not going to let me do it here. But that's where that would be. And you want to make sure that you stay within the blue lines that it gives you so that you're consistent in taking those. The other thing that's not showing on here yet, it's going to show in this weekly task. It's going to be take an assessment. This is something that you need to do every week. It's due on Wednesdays. That's the only day it's going to show you allowed to do it. But what you can do is you can take your pictures, weigh in, measurements and all of that before then. Just wait until Wednesday to do your assessment if that helps you from a time perspective. But I'm going to show it to you under menu and then take assessments. Won't let me do it. But basically there it's going to ask you like how you're doing. Are you doing what you're supposed to be doing? How's your hunger? How's your energy levels? All that. All right. So the next thing is the live streams. So if you scroll down on your dashboard, you're going to see all of these different videos to learn more about. So learn where to start with supplements, what it means to give your all, how nutrition impacts your results. The nice thing about these, so they go live 9 p.m. or 9 a.m. Central Standard Time, I think, but they're all recorded. And it's a Zoom type call. And it'll go over that topic. And you can also listen to this on a lock screen, which is really nice when you're walking or working out or whatever. And then the other thing is that if you aren't already in the Facebook group, that is where we can be a community and help each other through this, because it's going to be really hard to do it alone. There's supposed to be a link to it here somewhere, but I don't see it. But if you're watching this, you're already in the Facebook group. So does the app take into consideration your workout and your calories? So no. When you first downloaded the app, it asks you questions about your activity level, and different things like that. So it is taking into consideration your workout, but it's more like, what are the words? Words are hard. But it's more like your overall activity level. And the great thing is that as your coach, I can tell by your other metrics whether or not you're getting enough calories, and we can adjust that as we go. So I'm going to stop screen sharing here. Okay. I'm going to take a second to pause. If you guys have any questions, feel free to unmute yourself. No questions. Okay. All right. So the next thing I want to go over is the expectation. And it's really easy to overcomplicate what you need to do during this challenge, but it all comes down to 4 things. One, it's going to be hitting your calories. So the scale calories determine whether the scale goes up and down. And I tried to explain this the other day and I got all jumbled up, but this is already built into the app. So if you picked lose weight, then you're eating in a calorie deficit. You want to make sure you're hitting that number in order to lose weight. If you're at maintain, you want to eat as many calories as you're putting out. And then if you're in a surplus, which I don't think, there might be one person who's trying to gain, they want to make sure that they're eating more than they're burning. So hitting your calories is number 1. Number 2 is hitting your protein. While calories determine whether the scale goes up or down, protein determines what you look like when you get there. So if you're not hitting your protein number, what's going to happen is you're going to get to your goal because you're eating in a calorie deficit. But when you get there, you're just going to look like a smaller version of yourself. The goal of protein is to, sorry, my throat's dry. The goal of protein is to give you that lean toned look that you're looking for. And you got to hit your protein in order to do that. So it's a difference between people recognizing what you're doing or not. And then the third thing is your water. Water is what gives us our energy levels, and it helps us to move the nutrients to where they need to go in our body. Just basic function. We know water is important. So the app also decides how much you need. So basically it's if you're under 200, it's 100 ounces. Over that, it's 120 ounces, but you can just round up to a gallon if you want to. On that note, I'm going to take a drink. So water is number 3. Number 4 is movement. So you should be getting around 45 minutes of movement every day. It doesn't have to be a resistant workout every time. It can be walking. It could be stretching some days if it's your recovery day, but 45 minutes every day. And then that's it. So calories, protein, water, and movement. Basic fundamentals of it. If you can do that, you will get results. But if you don't do that, I can't guarantee you anything. Any questions on that? You're muted. Hold on, I'll unmute you. Oh, okay, you got it.
I got it, finally. Does mine say lose weight? I don't remember what mine says. I wouldn't think that I chose to maintain. Can you, is there a way for me to check that, or do you have to check that?
I know how to see it. So I'll look after this call and I'll let you know.
Okay, sounds good.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, you're welcome. All right. So moving on to that, I will tell you that in me getting results, I use supplements. For me to tell you that I don't, and I got the results that I did, would be a disservice to you. So I want to share the supplements that I do use on a daily basis because it helps me to continue to have optimal health and be where I am. So the first one is I use Level 1, which is a meal replacement protein powder, and post-workout. So Level 1, I use that in situations where I need to hit my protein goal and I'm either on the go or I'm not in the mood to eat chicken again, whatever it may be. So I will use that as a mug cake, or I'll drink it as a shake sometimes, or in my coffee. So level 1 is the number one staple. It's also in a bar form as well. And then post workout. So it's a different type of protein. I think it's an isolate. I might mess that up. But I have that immediately following my harder workout. So if I'm walking or doing stretching or something like that, like that's not a situation where you need a post workout shake. But after running 20 miles, I double up on it. Or, if I'm lifting in the gym, I will have a post workout shake. The next thing is Microfactor. So Microfactor is a daily nutrient pack that it's really hard to get 5 to 7 servings of a wide variety of fruits and veggies. So I have that every day because it fills the known and unknown gaps. It helps me with my energy levels and my immune system to be stronger. And then the next one is OptiGreens. So it doesn't taste amazing. Some people will lie to you and tell you it does. There's ways to doctor it up that it does taste okay. But I like the benefits that I get from it. I don't have bloating, and I'm more regular, and it helps you to absorb and utilize the protein and other nutrients that you're getting. The next one is Full Mega, which is your fish oil. So if you're not getting 2 to 3 servings of cold water wild caught fish every week, then you need to have a fish oil. It's going to help you with your cognitive function, any kind of, I can't think of the word, inflammation, cognitive function. It's going to help you there and keep you sharp minded, and just, for people who their knees hurt, like the first thing I tell them is fish oil. You need fish oil. Then the next one is, that might be it. I was thinking there was another one, but no, those are the fundamental ones that I take every day. And there's a way to build them into a bundle if you want to get all of them, or if you just want to get a couple or none of them. Like, it's up to you. But if I don't tell you about it, then I'm not doing my job. That's all I really have in a nutshell. Do you guys need anything? Any questions? Okay, good. So I'm super excited. I believe in you guys, and I think that you are going to get amazing results. Just remember why you started this, and use this as an opportunity to put yourself first and to prove to yourself what you can do. If you ever need help, you can reach out to me. You can reach out to the Facebook group. We all got your back, and we're all going to do this together. So that's all I got. I hope you guys have a great evening. And if you need anything at all, just let me know.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
See you later.
See ya.
Have a good night.
Yeah,
See you
bye.
later. How do I get off here?